Hi, my name is Daniela, and I wanted to talk about how we can practice more self-love in our life. It is a daily practice and ritual and commitment you put into yourself to constantly pour back into yourself. I think it first starts with self-reflection and seeing how far you've come and how far you're gonna keep going. No matter how hard it gets, no matter how bad you may feel in a moment or an experience, to know that this too shall pass, and I want you to live and fully experience the bad moments and the good moments, because it is temporary. Everything is temporary. So the greatest gift that you have is the ability to experience it fully and to be there, and then to learn from it, to carve a new path and to be a better person, to constantly remind yourself of what actually matters to you. What do you want to achieve in your life? How do you want your life to plan out? And it also starts by analyzing the end in mind, to know what you want people to say about you in your funeral. Like, what are the positive messages that you want to leave with the world? How many people do you want to impact? And this is why I make YouTube videos, because even in primary school I had this awareness to know that I can impact somebody in fucking Australia and somebody in the UK at the same time. I can talk to them, they can see my life, my experience, my thoughts, my entire world. And this is why I am so excited about modern technology and our ability to literally connect with different people. We don't even need to speak the same language. We don't even need to have the same cultural beliefs to be able to connect, to be able to express ourselves. And it makes me so happy, because then it also made me realize how similar we are as people, and how we have the same needs, the same desires, the same need for connection and family, and for doing better, and for being proud of ourselves. I want to bring you back to carving a beautiful path by doing the things that your 5-year-old self wanted for you, and by doing the things that your 80-year-old self wanted for you. So I want you to connect yourself to who you were at 5 years old, and connect yourself to who you are gonna become at 80 years old. And to know that the only difference between the people who make it in life and the people who don't is not because of the goals that they wish or the dreams that they have. It's all about your daily routine, and it's about execution, and it's about your habits. So I encourage you to focus just on that, to focus on doing what you have to do within a given day, and that is it. Block off everything else, block off all the distractions, and to focus on execution, to just master your daily routine, to just get everything that you said you needed to do in a day and just get that done. That is the only difference. It is not about your goal or the dream or whatever. It is about each and every step of the way, the execution, the plan. So I want you to journal, to keep a personal diary, to connect through YouTube videos, to give yourself pep talks. When I'm having a really hard day, the number one thing that actually makes me feel better about myself is to rewatch my own YouTube videos. And it's like a pep talk I give to myself, and to see how far I've come, to see where I was at, and to know how beautiful my experiences were. And it makes me feel so confident. It makes me feel so secure and happy. I want you to make YouTube videos to yourself, even if you don't make them public, even if you have a fear of sharing your ideas with the world. I want you to share your experience, even with yourself. And I want you to keep a personal diary of your journey, of what truly matters to you, and to share your life. I encourage you to share the positive moments, to share the happy moments with other people, because other people need it too. And other people need to see how far you come, your journey, and other people need to get inspired by your great messages of hope, of inspiration, and it's a constant reminder of how far I've come, and it's a constant reminder of how far I am going, of how I can connect with other people, of how I can make an impact. It also gives me a greater awareness of understanding myself and understanding other people. I want you to positively affirm yourself in your daily ritual, that you are proud of yourself, that you have accomplished so much in just 6 months, that you went to school when you thought you wouldn't even go to school. You went back to school. You went back to university, even when you doubted yourself, even when you thought that wasn't a possibility for you. And I want you to know that you won't feel this way in 10 years from now. Your feelings will change, and you will not feel the same way you do in 10 years' time. And I constantly like to remind myself in that if it won't matter in 10 years, then you shouldn't spend 5 more minutes worrying about it. If it doesn't matter in 10 years from now, you shouldn't spend 5 more minutes of your time worrying about it. And this helps me not get so anxious about the future and anxious about the past and fearful about the future and catastrophizing everything. Your problems are so small in perspective, and I want you to get perspective, to go out in nature, to stand on a great mountain and to see how small you are, to see how small your perspective is, to see how small your problems are, because your problems are so small. My problems are so small. Affirm to yourself about your strengths, about your accomplishments, about how far you've come, and affirm yourself about all the positive messages that you want to leave with yourself, that you want to leave with the future generations to come, that you want to leave a positive message to your children when you're not there, that you want to leave a positive message to your family when they need it. I want to leave a positive message to my children, and I want to make this for my children. Even if you aren't related to me, even if we're countries and miles apart, I want to still leave a message with you. I want to still positively be there for you and share my experience and share my happiness and my journey. And I want this message and my entire YouTube channel to be that for my children, and to constantly cultivate a positive message. And when I put my perspective in that I'm sharing it for my children, I can then take myself out of it and zoom out and see a bigger picture, and to know what truly matters to me, and the fact that I want to leave a positive message, and I want to keep a cycle of positive messages, and I want my children to create positive videos and to share inspiration with the world. I want you to engage in various types of creative expression through art, through sewing, through creating jewelry, and through creating crafts, and to sculpting, and to making plants and mugs and cups and pot plants, and to growing something through a seed, and to constantly be cultivating new growth, and to be planting new seeds and watering it every single day and watching it grow. I want you to share something with the world, to share and to sacrifice when you have less, to give when you have little, and to be there for other people, and to cultivate a community, to grow a community, to share messages with other people and to light them up, to give them feelings of hope, to feelings of inspiration, to feelings of possibility and learning, and to understand about how much you can learn, let alone in 6 months. Because going to university has truly made me understand that of how much projects and things I can actually accomplish, and like how much things I even did, just learning and connecting myself through mentors and teachers and other people who want to learn, has really helped me and accelerated my growth, to put myself in that good environment, to know that I have the capability of creating a project a week and sharing it with other people, and acknowledging how much I can learn in a year. And it gave me so much hope, so much possibility, just to know that. I want you to connect mindfully through meditation and to bring yourself out of it for a moment, and to zoom out and to disconnect, and to stay in touch to the present moment, to the physical moment, to be there for other people, to cultivate a good community. Constantly connect yourself to your niche, to your audience. Who are the people that you want to keep around? Who are the people that you want to connect with? And to discard the negative people, to discard the time wasters, to discard the people who don't make you feel happy, to discard your old playlist, to discard your old photos. I want you to change your playlist. I want you to get more in touch with jazz, and I want you to get more in touch with happy memories and photos that take you back to a specific time and moment and experience. And I want you to stop feeding yourself with negative messages, and stop allowing other people's negative messages to plant seeds in your mind. And I want you to constantly cultivate, what are you planting? What are the seeds that you are planting? And what are the positive messages and ideas that you want to spread out? It's also about setting boundaries, about saying no to things that don't serve you, and about saying yes to the things that can make you grow and can light you up. Because every yes that you say is saying no to something else, and every no that you say is saying yes to something else. So I want you to be constantly aware of where are you placing your energy, what matters to you, to constantly not let your energy go into multiple directions, to focus your energy and zero in on what you want to create, to have a laser focus on what you want to create. It's so easy for us to get overwhelmed with different activities and things that we set out to do, and we just end up accomplishing nothing because we get so overwhelmed with all the things that we have to do. And the most important thing we have to do is actually to focus on one thing, and to do that one thing within our day, to build a routine, to build a daily ritual, to worry about our habits more than our goals, to worry about the system more than our outcome. Create a self-care ritual. Affirm to yourself what matters to yourself. Take off all the makeup to reveal yourself to yourself. Who are you when there's nobody watching? Who are you in your bare face? Who are you in your curly natural hair? Who are you in your authenticity? Who are you when you just wake up in the morning? To celebrate your achievements and to be proud of yourself and to know how far you've come. And to also forgive yourself for the dumb things that you've said, and to also have your self-compassion for that person, because that person may have been hurt, that person was hurting. To be more in your authenticity, to focus on what your 5-year-old self wanted for you and what your 80-year-old self wants for you. Start with the end in mind. Have a goal, know exactly where you want to be, know exactly where you came from, and start to bridge the gap between those two people. Constantly surround yourself with positive energy, with positive feelings of hope, of inspiration, and discard all the negative messages, all the people telling you you can't do it, all the messages and feelings of inadequacy and feeling like you're not good enough. Discard that, because it is not true. In every moment, you are able to carve and create your future and your destiny. So what are you creating? Who are you constantly connecting with? What do you want to share with other people? Who do you want to be? What do you want people to think of you and perceive of you? Who do you want to be? And what are the friends that you want to keep around? How are you able to build more trust with yourself and trust with other people, trust with your family? How far you can actually go by being 1% better each and every single day. By planting the seed and watching it grow and feeding it water every single day. And all of a sudden, you'll have a beautiful flower at the end. So seek more opportunities for personal development, indulge more in books, in positive movies, talk to new people, have a different perspective, constantly be trying to provide value to other people and help other people and their families, connect with them. So buy more books, buy more courses, share something with other people, listen to people when they say they need help, be there for other people. A healthy lifestyle is the most important thing. To watch exactly what you are consuming and all the foods that you are eating. Be mindful of everything that you are putting in your body. Constantly be consuming your vegetables, and don't consume terrible things on your phone. Don't consume terrible messages that people are trying to tell you. And to be more mindful about what you let in, to be more mindful about the foods that you eat, to be more mindful about what you need in your life and what matters to you. So cultivate more self-compassion, treat yourself with more kindness, that you also have imperfections, you will also make a mistake. And this is more of an opportunity to connect, to reach out to somebody, to say that we can grow together, we can accept each other for our imperfections, and we can be better together, that we can constantly strive for a better outcome and a better vision. I want you to challenge your negative thoughts, to challenge all your beliefs, to question every single thing. Why do you think the way that you do? Why do you believe the certain things that you believe? Because most things come from our environment and our conditioning. And we have the ability to change our beliefs, to say, I want to believe in something different right now. I want to have a new belief system. I want to have a new religion. I want to have a new path. I want to have a new community. I want to listen to new music. I want to get more in touch with other people. I want to build a different group of friends. I want to just try and change, to constantly change your mind. So analyze your self-limiting beliefs and the limitations that other people place on you, and to analyze them as not true, and to be constantly discerning what is true and what is not true, and see what is most important to you. By reshaping your internal dialogue, you can then strive to find a new and positive way of talking to yourself, of talking to other people. Create more of a supportive mental environment. Be there for other people. Have a more open mind to letting your friends in, to being there for them, to talking to them, and stop shutting them out.
Be neutral. Do not allow people to make you feel happy, because if they can make you feel happy, they can make you feel sad. Stay neutral and be who you are in your soul.